All right, here we go, first graders. We are going to read a book today called Saving Squirt by Kira Freed. And as we're reading this book, I want you to think about what you're thinking in your head. What are you visualizing? What is that mental image that you are creating? So here we go. Saving Squirt. Saving Squirt by Kira Freed, illustrated by Alexandra Zolotic. Mama and Papa Crow had a nest full of chicks. All day long the chicks cried, peep, peep, peep. Sometimes they cried for food. Other times they cried because the nest was crowded. Mama and Papa Crow were busy all the time. While one of them was away getting food, the other one stayed with the chicks. Taking care of all those chicks was exhausting. One morning, Mama Crow was watching the chicks. She had been up all night with a sick chick. She was so tired that she dozed off for a minute, and when she woke up, one of the chicks was gone. "Where's Squirt?" Mama Crow cried. No one answered, but two chicks looked down on the side of the nest. Mama Crow followed their eyes. This is a good time to kind of stop and pause and think. What do you think they're looking at? What's over the edge? What are you visualizing? Down on the ground, she saw a ball of black feathers. It was Squirt. The little guy had fallen out of the nest and into a hole. "Peep!" he cried. Just then a rock rolled down the hill and covered most of the hole. What are you thinking? What are you visualizing? "Oh my!" cried Mama Crow just as Papa Crow flew back to the nest with some food. "We have to save Squirt. He's trapped under the rock." Papa Crow looked down and saw a space between the rock and the hole. Squirt's beak poked out of the space. "Peep, peep!" he cried. "Watch the young ones," Papa Crow told the oldest brother. Then he and Mama Crow flew down to the ground. Mama Crow put one end of a long, strong stick into a space. "Grab the stick, Squirt," Papa said. "We'll pull you out." "Maybe we can jiggle the rock loose," Papa said. Mama Crow jumped on one side of the rock and Papa Crow jumped on the other. They took turns jumping up and down. "Peep!" Squirt cried hopefully. "I have a new idea," Mama Crow said. She flew off and came back with a long piece of string which she tied around the rock. And then Mama and Papa Crow pulled and pulled, but the rock did not budge, but the string broke. So now what are you thinking? Now what are you visualizing in your head? "Peep, peep, peep," called Squirt. He sounded scared. "Hang in there, Squirt," Mama Crow said. "We'll get you out in a jiffy." Wondered Papa Crow. "What else can I do?" Then he pushed a smaller stone next to the hole. He put the stick over the smaller stone with its front end under the big rock. "Move out of the way, Squirt," he called out. Then he and Mama Crow hopped on the other end of the stick. They jumped up and down, higher and higher. The third time they landed, the rock popped off the hole. Uh-oh. Oh no! Oh my goodness. All right, first graders, I'm not really quite sure why that happened. Let's see if we can come back. Okay, first graders, I'm not really quite sure why that book crashed, but it did. But this is a good time to kind of pause and think. And how is it that you're using your five senses right now to create that mental image of your story? What are you thinking about Squirt? What are you thinking about the rock and how Mama and Papa? And how would you finish the story? What are you creating in your head? So we're remembering that we're making that mental picture, okay, of our reading. Go ahead and go to the next page and draw on your own.